Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Josie with Awakened Soul, and we're here for a reading about the person on your mind and your connection to each other. Today's reading is going to focus in on this person's current thoughts and feelings about you and your connection. It's a style I love doing on my channel. I do want to mention that this is a timeless reading, so it found you when it was meant to. Always listen to your intuition and take messages if, when, and how they resonate. Leave behind any that do not. So first up, we have the Seven of Pentacles. It came out with the King of Swords. This person may be thinking about making you a promise, is what I'm getting from that. A promise of growth. I always just say be careful, make sure actions line up with words, okay? Because people can say just about anything, but actions tell the true story. We have the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. Interesting. Okay, so lots of earth energy, lots of air energy coming out. Specifically, we have Taurus, Aquarius, and Libra. I'm going to get one more card out. This person, I would say just be careful, okay? Really, at the end of the day, it's super important that you listen to your intuition about them, what your intuition tells you about this person, okay? Because they may or may not be the type that gives false promises. I'm not out here saying that for sure they're giving you false promises or breadcrumbing you. What I am saying, though, is what I am seeing with the cards is that they are really good with their words. They might know how to charm you. This person could have a lot of air energy. They could be really smart and intellectual, somebody with a lot of charisma. They know how to say all the right things to you. It's just going to be very important that you pay attention to how their actions match up with their words, because they know all the right things to say. They know exactly what you want to hear. Make sure that they're telling you the truth, basically, because this person may have a tendency to string you along, okay? Now, I'm not saying they just plan on stringing you along forever, but this is a very slow mover that we're talking about here. They like slow progression and connections. They aren't in a rush to move things along with you. The two of you may have different preferences in like the speed of, you know, elevating the connection or going from stage to stage to stage. You might have different speed preferences. This person wants slow growth. They want to take their time. They may breadcrumb you if they know that you want things to move along quicker than they do. They may say things just to point you in a different direction or distract you. They may even make you promises that they don't plan on fulfilling. Let's actually dive into their intentions because I want to be more clear. At the back of the deck, I just saw that we do have the Ten of Cups. So at the end of the day, I do think this person has good intentions towards you. They do see a future with you. It's just that they want to move things along slowly. They don't want to rush into anything, and they may kind of string you along at their pace instead of like compromising or meeting in the middle. So let's see what their intentions are. What are this person's intentions? Okay. The Five of Wands. Okay. We also have the Four of Cups. Ooh, okay. What are this person's intentions? The Tower. Okay. This person, I don't know if you know this about them or not, but they're struggling big time internally. They might do a really good job at closing off their emotions and not speaking on that to you. Especially if they're just more stoic in nature. But they're struggling big time right now, and they do plan on making a big change with whatever that is in the future. They may have a tendency to get bored really easily, feel stuck, feel dissatisfied, and stir up conflict. Like, this might be the type of person where feeling peaceful and feeling neutral gets boring to them, so they almost want to come in and like poke the bear and start drama, cause conflict, sabotage things when things get too peaceful. So they have a little bit of toxic energy to them, I'm not gonna lie, from what I'm seeing. But they seem to be aware of that pattern and wanting to make a change. They do plan on changing that. So this person could be getting like counseling or talking to people about that and getting support to make a change. But just be careful. It does seem like they almost like to stir the pot and create drama when things get too boring in their eyes from their perspective. We also have the Chariot coming out and the King of Cups. They do want to get better at being more emotionally regulated. I think this person honestly has issues with emotional intelligence and emotional regulation. Again, because we have a lot of air energy coming out for their thoughts and feelings, and then over here with their intentions, we see improvements there. Not that it's bad to be logical. That's a beautiful thing. We all need to have both sides of us. But this person seems to err on the side of favoring logic over emotions more often than not, and not letting those emotions out even long enough to understand what they're even feeling and experiencing in the first place. Probably not just involving you. I'm guessing this bleeds out into other areas of their life as well. They seem to know now that they need to get better at regulating their emotions. They seem to have this awareness that they either shut them out completely or they misunderstand them, and they are determined to make progress. I think your person honestly wants to be in the King of Cups energy. They might just actually be a very emotional person that struggles with understanding their feelings, and so they like flip the script and completely shut them out sometimes. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. It's almost like they're so emotional, the only thing they know how to do is suppress them completely because they can't handle it. It's too much for them to bear. But they do want to make progress. They are planning on making a big change with whatever that is. So that could be getting therapy, getting help, talking it out, really doing that inner work, like sitting down and actually figuring out what's going on. The back of the deck now for this deck is Judgment. So I feel like universe has been sending them signs. They're also looking for signs, maybe thinking about deepening their religious or spiritual practice. Really, truly, this person does want to make a change. They've noticed some red flags within themselves that they want to fix because they know it's negatively impacting you and this connection, and most importantly, their own life. They don't want to be that way forever. So that is what I'm seeing there. Let's get a few tarot cards out now to see what's coming next in this connection, what the next chapter between the two of you looks like. Let's see. What does the next chapter of this connection look like? Please, spiritual team. Oh, I love that. We have the King of Cups. So this person is going to be making progress. I think the emotional connection between the two of you is going to be getting better. Now, I don't think change is necessarily going to happen overnight. That's kind of unrealistic, but I do think that there's going to be progress, and you will see some baby steps from this person and some improvements emotionally in this connection going forward. That second card up was the Ten of Pentacles, so that's beautiful as well. To me, that's symbolizing, wow, and then we have two aces that just came out together hand in hand. So hold on. This next chapter is going to be filled with new beginnings, okay? They're going to be more honest with you. They're going to be more truthful and communicative, and maybe even creating a safe space for you to feel like you can do the same. There's going to be a new beginning for the connection just in general. More offerings on the table. Offerings of communication, truth, emotional expression. There may even be some new financial opportunities coming in for this connection that help things to level up faster, especially if there's some sort of a financial bind that's preventing the two of you from getting closer, like long distance or a job with lots of hours or something like that. Hold on one moment, you guys. I'm going to cut this reading and I will be right back. Sorry about that, guys. We are back. We're going to get to the rest of your messages here. I had to take a phone call. So anyway, as I was saying, there's definitely a fresh start coming in the next chapter of this connection, and I think there's going to be a deeper level of emotional connection between the two of you. Now, what we're going to do next is get out a few messages just for you to help you recenter and redirect the focus and energy back toward yourself again. Okay? So your first message is the Ant with Perseverance. This is a message of patience. Whatever is going on right now, you cannot be so impetuous. By pacing yourself, the end result will be far more rewarding. Slow down, don't rush, work carefully, and learn to accept help from others. And then your affirmation of the day, I will hold up for you. I invite you to affirm this one with me. You can do that by reading it or commenting it. I forgive those who have harmed me in my past and peacefully detach from them. Forgiveness plays an essential role in your happiness. Forgiveness replaces the sorrow in your heart with love and peace. Beautiful. I'm leaving your reading here, you guys. Thank you for joining. Don't forget to like the video if you haven't already, subscribe if you're new, and I look forward to seeing you for a future reading. Bye for now.